What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I am inside of a Goodwill. Again, looking for treasure. And here's some treasure up here. Not really. It's one of these lids off jar openers. You know, I feel like I have to find one of these every video now. I decided to go ahead and buy it. Actually, just, was it today or yesterday? I sold one on Amazon for $69.99. I think the last one I had. At least in there. I have a lot more I haven't sent into Amazon yet, but they can be worth picking up if you're an Amazon seller. They don't sell great on eBay, so don't sell them there. Here's some shoes I am digging in because they recently restocked these. They were putting some out when I got in here, so I wanted to check them out, see what we could find, and look at these Under Armour shoes. And I already got a pair in the cart, the exact same. Just a different size. I got these Craftsman boots, brand new with tags. All these shoes are $5. I got some sort of conference thing. I've picked those up before in the past and done well with them. That one is an older model, so I ended up putting it back. It wasn't worth picking up. Coming over here to check out a shoe I saw on the other side. Thought might be good, these Nike shoes, but they got a lot of wear on them, and just decided to leave them. I didn't want to mess with them. I think they would have been pretty good, worth picking up if they were in better condition. But I'm just scanning the shoes. I was like, oh, what could be here? You know, just filled up the shoes, so I don't want to miss anything good. Here's some, what is it, Asics? I do think I end up picking up those. Or I guess maybe those were Brooks. I think Brooks is the pair I picked up. I'm just scanning, and you kind of get the view of what it would be like to be a child sitting in the cart. Does anyone remember this from their childhood? The sensation of sitting in a cart. There it is to remind you. Over here, I got some, I think these are Asics. Pretty basic. They look kind of clean. Maybe I passed on them because they were dirty and just too basic. I got some, looks like Asics down here. I can't see the quality in this video, you know, probably too dirty. They look pretty basic to me. A lot of just basic pairs of Asics, they don't sell very well. Lots of flip-flops, sandals, some green monster feet. Here's some clean shoes, but now there's just some kind of off-brand that doesn't sell good online. And I don't know if those were probably the same. They were clean though, but I did pick up a couple more pairs here. You see I got the cart filled down with some stuff at this Goodwill, and I decided to go over to the toys and see if I can find anything else. I see one of those for real dinosaurs. You know, don't really sell for that much. Market's flooded with them. I don't pick them up. Here's some Barbie dolls, or just dolls in general. Of course, as always I mention, Monster High Bratz dolls I'm looking for. Sealed games. Here's a, what is it, a hovercraft of some sort. Determined that wasn't worth picking up, but look over here. There's a big Department 56 item. $24.99 for this, and I'm like, I gotta look at this, check it out. End up scanning it and checking it, and I think it's worth picking up, so I do. I opened it up and make sure it wasn't shattered in there or something. Seems like every time I buy those, there's some sort of problem. Here's a woman just swooping in and grabbing that thing while I was looking. Was foot baths up there, which I'll pick up if they're new. Here's sealed apples to apples though at this Goodwill. Board game, and I see another one while I'm picking up that chess set, the Excalibur electronic chess set, and it's only $4.99, and actually shipped that out this morning and sold it for $30 plus shipping. So awesome pickup there. Love finding them. A lot of times they have problems though. There's this weird toy clock I'm looking at. I don't know if I ever determined what that was. Maybe I looked it up. Got the Incredibles figure here about to fall over, and I've looked those up before. I'm pretty sure they're not worth picking up. Maybe I got it backwards. Here's a bag of toys, and I see some Family Guy figures, vintage ones in there, and I thought those were going to be worth picking up. I looked them up, and they sell for like $8 a piece, something like that. And I say sell, they're not really selling. Certain ones do, just not the ones that were in that bag. Plus, they had looked like some teeth marks on them, so I just kind of passed on them. Here's a big stereo system, JVC, too big for me to want to mess with. It's priced $59.99. Seems to be in good condition. Somebody will like it. Here's a chair. I touch it, and I'm like, that thing is not good quality. Here's a table down there. Also not very good quality, but I found a couple things in this Goodwill, so I'm fine with that. Move on to the next Goodwill. And here's a electric fish fillet knife. So I look it up, and I see some really good comps for it. Then I determined that that's for the wireless one. But still, even the wired one, I can make a little bit of money on, and it was pretty clean looking. So, yeah, I grabbed it. The rest of the stuff on the shelf, not really for me. Over here in the toys, I see the Guitar Hero Live guitars. A couple of them, $2.99, clean, good condition. Hey, it's about time. Every time I come across these Guitar Hero guitars, they're just, damaged or priced way too high, something like that. So I did pick up both of those. I'm just going to lot them together and sell them that way. Digging in the toys, still looking for that super killer item. It's always the adrenaline pumping, just in the next corner it could be there. The item, the best find of all time. So it keeps it fresh. It's fun to do. Christmas end cap here, did not have anything. I do have a pair of shoes in the cart I found here, a pair of Mizuno volleyball shoes. It's pretty decent. Now I'm at the church-based thrift store. Down here I see this weed trimmer. Seems like I've seen this before. I didn't look it up. It could be worth picking up. Usually not. Some brands are. For whatever reason, I stick it in that tote that says car supplies. I did not realize that they had these labeled like that until I was looking on the video, and I'm like, well, I'm that guy. I just pulled it from the bottom and stuck it in I stuck that in the wrong tote as well. I thought they were just storage. I'm not trying to stick things in the wrong places. I'll have to remember that they do have those labeled from now on, so I don't do that. Checking out lamps. I don't see anything great. Here's some Christmas stuff they got in here, but they open a Christmas store this time of year, which I'm going to be going to. Here's a couple baseball gloves I picked up earlier, though, youth size, 50 cents and $1, so I picked those up. I don't know why they have some Christmas stuff in here when literally, like, that next wall over, they have the Christmas store open. But it is what it is. So I come over here to the toys. I want to check one last time. Since I got those baseball gloves, and see if there's anything else. Get a little bit of recording footage for the video. And, well, it's a Clue game. I don't want to buy that. Board games, of course, are 50 cents here, so there's a lot of opportunity. Simpsons Seen It. I just sold one of those sealed, I think it was. Tripoli matte, but I remember this one being here, and it is the one I thought it was. It's dry rotted in there, so I don't want to pick that up. But here's a rave, some rave headgear. I could wear that to my next rave. You might be shocked to know I've been to about 60 raves, probably more than 60 raves. I bet a lot of people wouldn't peg me as a raver, right? So, shoes, $1 at this thrift store. So if you find something good, you know you're getting it cheap. However, I am moving on to the Christmas store. And of course, this has been open for a few days now. I definitely have missed out on the good stuff, but you can see how much stuff is there, and they are putting out stuff every day. But I know there's resellers that watch this store. They get there early, they get the good stuff. I'm not super close to this place, so I do not, watch it very closely, but I'm sure there's still some opportunity in here. I did not see anything that I thought I could make money on, but there's just so much here, right? Just look at all this stuff. And I bet some really good vintage Department 56, Lamax, all kinds of good stuff comes through here. Just, again, it's hard to hit this stuff and actually find it. Be the one that is there to get it first. Here's this cookie jar I'm looking at, and I'm like, that looks pretty elaborate. And there's some really good cookie jars worth a lot of money, and I never seem to find them. So I'm like, today's my day, I think. And I flip it over, I look, I'm like, oh, that's just like some off-brand cheap thing. So put it back, the lid back on, and just decide to move on. Today is not my cookie jar day. Maybe tomorrow. Nativity scene stuff I'm looking at, just hoping to see something that, I could make a little bit of money on. Certain ones, of course, and lots of mugs. Just so much Christmas stuff, right? I wish they had a Halloween store like this. That would be really cool. I guess, it's just not as much donated compared to the Christmas stuff. But, you know what? I still found some good stuff today, and I'm going to make some money on them. And we're going to jump to the haul now. I'm going to show you everything I did find. It is time for me to show you what I found, and I got some great stuff. Start back here with these Guitar Hero Live guitars. Usually when I find these, they're just too beat up. They don't have dongles, and I just don't like to deal with them because they can be hard to fully test. But these are in good condition. The price was good, $2.99. They don't sell for a lot. I'm probably just going to sell both of them together for like $40 plus shipping, something like that. Should do all right on them. Below it is a Department 56 item, and this was $24.99. And of course, anytime I see Department 56, I'm pretty excited because you just never know how much this stuff is actually worth. There's some worth hundreds of dollars. This is a pretty big box, and I made sure to open it and check it over because I want to make sure it's in good condition. All the pieces are there. Seems to be in great condition. Seems all the pieces are there. But when I go to list this stuff, I always seem to find a flaw. But $25, I'll be able to sell this, I think, for around $100 plus shipping. Gonna hurry up and get that listed. Then right here, I got this Rapala electric fishing knife. And it's never been used. The blades are clean, it looks like. Pretty sure it's never been used. Actually, maybe it has. I don't know. But it is in clean, good condition. And it's not a whole lot of money. I paid $7.99 for it. There are some models of this that will sell used for $80. I believe the ones that use a battery pack. However, I still think I can make about $15 profit on that in the end. So I went ahead and grabbed it. So as you can see here, I got a lot of shoes today. It's just one of those days where I was at the right place, right time. They were putting out shoes, and some of them were actually good. And it was also the Goodwill that doesn't really mark up shoe prices. So these kind of shoes at that Goodwill, they just don't last very long because, people buy them right away. Not just resellers, everybody. Here's a pair of Craftsman boots. You can see they came from Kmart. They are new, $59.99. I paid $5 for them, and I'll probably price these about $60. The little price thing comes off there, so I'll probably take that off. I'll just leave it on if I'm going to price them $60. I saw some pre-owned selling for around $35, $40, so I think I can sell those for $60. Right next to them are these Caterpillar shoes, work shoes, and I looked these up, and sure enough, they are worth picking up. They're in good condition, got a little bit of dirt on them I can wipe off. I mentioned before these kind of work shoes. People get jobs and they need them for work, or they need to replace the ones they have been using for work as their work requires steel toe. And rather than just go spend a bunch of money on, $150 pair of new shoes like this, they'll go pay $40 on eBay. They just got to be in good condition, have plenty of life left in them. which these do. Here is a pair of Brooks I picked up. These are clean, and if I'm picking up Brooks or any kind of shoe like this, I want them to be clean and still have plenty of life left in them. And the price has to be right, which $4.99 is pretty okay. This is not a great Brooks model. I actually thought it would be better. Some of these styles can just go for $40 or $50 used. This one would be more like $20 plus shipping, I think. I got a couple pairs of these Under Armour shoes, and these are new. Never worn. There's no tag though. At least I don't think they've been worn. There's two identical pairs. What that usually tells me is a store or a business that had these, maybe they were returns, maybe there's a flaw on them and they just donate them, get that tax write-off. Happened recently with some Z-coils that Goodwill had. A bunch of them were donated that had flaws. These, I looked them over. I don't see any flaws. I think I'll be able to sell these for at least $30 a piece. Maybe you can squeeze 40 plus shipping. Happy to pick those up. Here's a pair of Brooks, another pair. I think these were better. I think these will sell for $30 at least. In pretty good condition overall. $4.99 for those. And then here I just picked up these Mizuno volleyball shoes, and I've picked these up before and they sold, so I decided, hey, let's buy this pair or at least look it up. They look good, at least 25, probably 30 bucks, maybe a little bit more. It just depends. They're in very good condition, so I picked them up. So today's shoe haul is going to bring me in some profit. At the thrift store, I got a couple baseball gloves, U size. One was $1, one was 50 cents because of the prices. I went ahead and picked them up. They're decent gloves. I'll make at least $10 a piece on them. So there's $20 there. They'll definitely sell. You know what it is right here. It wouldn't be a haul video without one of these jar openers. This is one of those items that probably is going down in value because of my videos. Honestly, there's people buying them. Never buy these to sell on eBay. They're just not worth selling on eBay. And Amazon now, they're a little bit flooded, but I've seen these go up and down. You'll get 10 or 12 sellers, they'll sell out. And if you can be one of the people that have them in stock, you can sometimes get around $80 to $90 for them used. They are very common, and that's why the value goes down. A lot of this stuff is rare. A lot of people are not going to find it. I know there's always people in the comments. It's like, you know what? You're killing the market showing this stuff on the videos. For the most part, that's just not true. Stuff like this, though, that's very common that maybe a lot of people don't know about. The value can be brought down on that kind of stuff. And you know what? There are things that I don't show in my videos that I find because I'm like, whoa, this is pretty common and it sells for a decent amount. I know I'll kill the market, so I usually don't talk about them. There's even some stuff, some Christmas stuff I bought at Walmart recently. Not clearance or anything, just normal stuff they were putting out for the year. Went and bought as much as I could and sold those and made money. That kind of stuff, I'm not going to mention because everyone can just go to Walmart and buy that stuff and it'll just kill the market. Anyway, for now, I'm still picking those up because you can't buy them new anymore and there's people that need them. So even if I'm still selling them for like 30 or 40 bucks, I'm making money. So I'll pick them up when they're clean and worth it. Then I got a couple games, some board games. Apples, 2 apples, brand new sealed. I found this quite a bit over the years, sealed. It doesn't sell for a whole lot, but it will sell on Amazon. And I think I'll make at least $12 profit on that. It's easy to deal with. It's $4.99. And here is an Excalibur electronic chess set. And hopefully all the pieces are there. The box is in great condition. Some of these chess sets sell great. This one's not one of the super sought after ones, but I should be able to sell it for at least $30 plus shipping. Paid $4.99 for it. There it is, everybody. That is the haul for today. I'm going to ask you to hit the like button for me. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate you watching. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Till next time.